Hey guys, it's Jordan Jonas Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do another story time from The Summer from Hell. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last video that was talking about the summer from hell and when I crashed my parents' truck. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the time my friend threw me through my brother's wall. And so that's what this story time is going to be about. But before we jump into this video, if you want to join the Sparkly fam, make sure to hit that juicy red subscribe button at any point during this video, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I post a video or go live. Okay, so basically, the summer from hell, my parents went out east. This was the summer before grade 12. And it was the first time I was like ever left alone at home, and they're like, okay, so we're gonna leave you at home under the condition that you don't have any friends over, you don't crash our vehicle, you don't even take our vehicle, and no parties. And so I was like, okay, I can do that. As soon as they left, I believe we had a party, and then a bunch of my friends came over, and they were there for pretty much the entire summer. But on one of these nights, all the hell broke loose. And we had been drinking. There was maybe like 7 of us that night. And I remember we were dancing on a coffee table. And it wasn't anything too crazy. It was a pretty sturdy coffee table. And we're all like tiny little skinny high school kids, you know? So it's not that bad, right? And, we're getting all worked up, then 2 o'clock rolls around, we're all drunk, by 3 o'clock we're like, meh, and then by like 4 o'clock we're all getting hungry, we start making some Mr. Noodles, by 5 o'clock we were watching Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune on YouTube, and all of us were about a little punch drunk crazy at that point in time, and so we were roughhousing, I would say, maybe just a little bit too much. And beside my bedroom was my little brother's bedroom, and my little brother's bedroom used to have like a gross carpet and gross blue walls, and this summer, right before my parents left, they were in the middle of renovating this room, so they painted all of the walls a nice golden sunshiny yellow, and they just took out all of the carpeting and put in brand new beautiful hardwood floors. And so this room was all empty because it was in the middle of, being constructed. So me and my friend, we're just gonna call him Billy Bob for the sake of this video, ended up, roughhousing and wrestling around in this room because, it's empty and it's under construction. What harm can we do? And so I go and I push Billy Bob a little bit, and Billy Bob stumbles back because we're both drunk, and then Billy Bob's like, ha ha ha, and he pushes me, and well, of course, I smash back into the wall. I go tumbling back like 4 feet, and I smack into the wall, this beautiful, beautiful wall that has just been reconstructed and painted sunshiny yellow, and my scrawny-ass bony body goes straight through the wall into the bathroom, which is the next room over. So both of us are panicking, and Billy Bob is going, oh my god, it was not my fault. You were the one that fell back, and you're the one that shoved me. I was just pushing you back, and I'm like, oh my god, my parents are going to kill me. So just like the time when we crashed the truck, or I crashed the truck, I was scrambling going, oh my god, how am I going to fix a human-sized hole? Because I really, really, really wish that I had taken a picture of this. I'm pretty sure that this friend that I had that came over to try and help me patch the hole, because Billy Bob did not help me patch the hole, I'm pretty sure she took pictures of it and she posted it on Twitter, and my mom actually ended up finding it a couple of years later and messaging me on Facebook and thinking it was really funny. But anyways, so the wall literally had a me-shaped hole in it. And I'd never plastered or fixed a wall in my entire life, so I go to the Googler, and I'm like, how am I going to fix this wall? And it turns out that they said I'm going to need to buy like a 4x8 piece of drywall and literally take some kind of saw and hack apart the entire wall and put in an entire new piece of drywall because the hole was too big. And I'm going, nah, I don't need a piece of drywall. I'm just going to use that putty stuff, and I'll just putty it away, and it'll all be great. So basically there's like 2 weeks before my parents are going to be home, and I start puttying in a hurry because I was like, better now than right before they get home. And of course, there's a reason why you don't try and putty a human-sized hole in the wall, and that's because putty isn't going to cover up a human-sized hole in the wall. So basically, I end up putting on the putty and putting on the putty and putting on the putty, and the putty never dries, and the next day comes and the putty never dries, and the next day comes and the putty never dries, and I'm trying to sand it, but the putty is still wet, so I'm like holding a blow dryer and keeping a fan there at all times, and the putty never dries! So basically I end up having to scrape away this putty and doing like really thin layers, starting from the beginning and sanding it down, because of course I'm still not going to go to the hardware store and just buy a piece of plaster board stuff that needs to go in there. But guess what? In the end, I literally did like 200 coats of putty and sanded it down by hand, thanks to the help of Bailey. Shout out to Bailey if you ever watch my videos, for helping me fix that wall back in high school. And yeah, I think it ended up actually looking beautiful. I painted over with the gold paint that was downstairs in the bucket that was left over. I painted the entire wall. I did it over, and then not only did my parents find that Twitter post that Bailey made, but they also ended up having to fix the bathroom because it flooded and the electrical stuff like needed to be cleared away of water so it didn't like light the house on fire. And when they cut away the wall inside the bathroom, they're like, what is this conglomeration that is going on? Because it's like a human-shaped putty mess from the other side. But nobody was too angry. At that point, it was already like a couple years after. My mom just sent me a Facebook message. I was on the other side of the country and we had a good laugh about it. And yeah, that is my other story from the summer of hell when I got pushed through my wall. Build a wall. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to give a thumbs up if you did. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Okay, bye!